die, you fat bitch.
You got yes, no with $25. Sim, would you get a 2014 6.2 Raptor with 65k miles or a 2020 Raptor with low miles? Money is not the deciding factor.
The what year Raptor?
2014 6.2 Raptor with 65k miles or a 2020 Raptor with low miles.
I mean, my Raptor, the V6, the engine's blown. I just don't. I love this truck, and I can't imagine driving anything else. But it's not. I think it's going to cost like $20,000 to fix the engine. It blew. It's misfiring now. It might be a burnt valve. It's all fucked up after we drove to Buffalo. The truck is awesome, and if this has if the 2020 has the independent or the non-leaf spring rear suspension, I don't know if it does, but I drove one of those. I drove one with the non-leaf spring rear suspension, and it drives so good. It drives crazy good. The one I have has leaf springs, and it still is a good ride. But if you find one that doesn't have the leaf spring rear suspension, it's super good. I don't like the V6 though. It sounds fine. It doesn't sound that bad, but it's dinky. And it's just, it does not feel reliable. Mine has 70,000 miles, and the engine is blown. I'm not into the V6. This 6.2 is, there's times where I've seen this one, and I've said, this is the best looking, like this right here is pretty nice. I saw some guy in Japan, and the Japanese always customize their shit better.
You gotta think street racing is big over there.
Well, I don't know if there's street racing first gen Raptors over there, Chris, but this,
Never know.
I've seen this truck, certain pictures, certain angles where I've said, that's so fucking unbelievably good looking. But then every time I've seen one on the street or in most pictures, it just looks like shit, and the interior is not as good. I would say the 2020 is what you want.
We got Chivo 72 with $50. Hey Sam, when are we getting Mexicans on Fish Tank? I want to see my people become jesters.
We had for the casting, most of the applicants were black
Women.
Yes.
From
How many black women would you say we got applied to the show? Is it hundreds?
probably close to that.
Probably because they heard I was going to be on.
And that's every major city.
Yeah, we definitely want to get a good mix of people, but ultimately at least for season 2, the autism was strongest with the whites.
I believe Morrow was Mexican.
Morrow's Mexican. He's pretty autistic.
Yeah.
He's actually not autistic, and
No.
he wasn't. I know there's like love for Morrow out there, but he was not a dynamic, poppin'. He's great. I love him. He's great. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you had a house full of 10 Morrows, it would be called the No Viewer House.
Fair enough.
But yeah, we're open to whoever comes our way for season 3.
We got Curtis Moss with $25. Your advice on relationships has helped me immensely, particularly the cigar carvid about disappearing from people's lives instead of giving them some dramatic make a scene apology. You know Steve Franson? God bless.
Yeah, you just got to handle your. Was that the guy that was talking shit about me? You just gotta.
Franson, yeah.
When people say, yeah, I know, I've seen this guy. People used to say, "Act professional, be professional," and it would go right over my head and just roll through off my face and down my shoulders, and I wouldn't care, and I wouldn't give a shit about what that meant. But in general, you never regret the thing you didn't say. You know what I mean? The stuff you don't say, you won't regret it down the line.
Yeah.
Which is the opposite of what movies teach you and what fruitcake ass silly Billy books like Catcher in the Rye teach you, which is you're always going to regret not telling her.
You could very well regret telling her something.
You're going to regret. I swear to God, you're going to regret telling her tomorrow. Not even in 20 years. You're going to regret. You're going to regret it. Bad. You're going to get a call from the police. You're going to get a call from the police because of what you said tomorrow. Okay? What if you never see him again? It's the last time you get a chance to connect with your friend. What if you don't see and you never said what you had on your chest? You had to get it off your chest. Shut the fuck up! What if you made no money and everybody hated you and your life was a spider web of weird, interconnected, silly Billy, nuanced movie? Your life was like an indie movie because of all the heart-to-heart conversations you're always having with people. Hey, man, I feel like, and respect, and at the end of the day, because, and, well, what I really felt was like, that's all useless noise. You know what I like? I think I've seen, there's the new word that people have been using is yapping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't yap. That's all you need to know.
That's good advice.
And whatever emotional thing you feel like you need to unload on somebody or whatever, just honestly be professional. Just start. And why, if you eat gas station food and you don't have a job, you're a NEET, and your friends are all on Discord, why be professional? Just because it'll make your life cleaner and simpler when there's not some like, hey, we have to have a group discussion about what Chris Lynch said the other day, because really what it made me feel like was that you weren't respecting me on that level, because I would never, there's no fucking way I would ever have a conversation like that.
Unless it was about like Diet Coke.
I'm fucking out of here. All that shit. I've probably had one deep conversation with like everybody that I've worked with, and it goes like this: yo, man, we got to get to the next level. All right, good conversation.
Yeah.
That's it.
Do it.
All that that talking shit, that's for girls, and it's entertainment. It's fine. I guess if you're like a gay guy and you are on Discord, that's fine. You could do that. But just realize that it's for your own entertainment. When you're having an interpersonal meltdown, blow up thing, that's for your own entertainment. It's for fun because you are gay. Which is fine. Which is totally fine, by the way.
This next question actually kind of leads into this. We got Quandale Dingle with $50. Happy Friday, guys. I got my first accounting internship. Any advice to navigate the office space?
I had my buddy, my sparring partner, when he was on when he had the bracelet on his ankle, he was on house arrest, and he came on Fish Tank with the house arrest bracelet, which was really funny. But he was living with friends during that like tumultuous period of his life, and he said, it wasn't some profound thing, but I think about it a lot. He said, I asked him how he was getting along with his friends in this like small apartment, and he said, I'm making myself real small. And what he meant was he's not being like 6'4" guy like busting down doors and like leaving the milk out. He means like he's like taking up a small corner and like making sure that his presence is not occupying the minds of the people that he's
like a Japanese
like a Japanese guy. And in a workplace, you want to have a small footprint. You don't want to be anything some fucking guy. Who's that real estate guy that wears the cowboy boots? His name is maybe Justin. I got to get these
Not to be confused
cheesy
with
boots,
Justin
by the way.
boots.